Hey guys, welcome to Miami Dolphins Strategic Analysis. My name is Don, and in this video I'm going to be going over the Dolphins 2022 schedule in the first 17 game season year. And guys, I would argue this is one of the toughest schedules we ever had. Going into this season, I would say as a Dolphin fan, we have more to look forward to than we have in a long time. The moves we made this off season are downright exciting. And many people would argue the Dolphins have one of the most exciting offenses in football. We also have that very exciting defense where that New England style defense where we crowd the line of scrimmage and the offensive line is jumping off sides because they're nervous. You got 7, 8, 9 guys on the Dolphins defense crowding the line. They're threatening to rush, and the offensive linemen are they start panicking. And guys, we got a lot going on both sides of the football here. So let's dive right in and take a look at this season. And I would argue that our first 4 games are the toughest stretch of the entire year. And I think this is a good thing. We are truly going to be tested with 4 teams that you can say any one of these teams could easily end up in the Super Bowl. So we are going to find out what Chris Greer and Mike McDaniels have put together here. Our first game is against the Patriots, and it is a home game. Guys, what I like about this schedule, as tough as it is we start the season at home and we end the season at home. And I'm going to talk about that last game in a few minutes, but we're starting off at home against the Patriots, and we're going to get tested on both sides of the ball quickly, going against Bill Belichick. This is going to give us a good sense as to what type of adjustments we're going to need to make. Is the rushing game going to hold up for the Dolphins against the Patriots? So I'm very excited to watch this game. Our second game is on the road against the Ravens. What a test that's going to be, guys. This is going to be a very exciting game. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a very close game, and I think Mike McDaniels is going to be using all of his resources on this one. Our third game is against the Bills, and the Buffalo Bills have become the team to beat in the AFC East. This is our third game. It is a home game. And we've had a tough time with the Bills the last number of years, guys. And we've now put together a team that I believe will stand up to them. Our fourth game is a road game against the Cincinnati Bengals that represented the AFC in the Super Bowl. Another super tough game. Our fourth game against arguably the best team in the AFC. So these 4 games, we are really going to be tested. Our fifth game is a road game against the New York Jets. And guys, we cannot just look at the schedule and say, yeah, the Jets seem to come in last place every year. It's going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. The Jets are loaded with first-round draft picks. They have a very strong offensive and defensive line. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the Jets quarterback. Their receivers are good. Guys, this is going to be another tough game. Somebody might just look at the schedule and think, oh yeah, the Jets automatic win. No, they are going to have to fight for that win. Our sixth game is against the Vikings. On any given year, the Vikings come out of nowhere and have a great year. You just don't know what to expect from these guys. But guys, this could be another difficult game. That is a home game. And our seventh game is another home game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are tough every year. For the first time in a long time, they're going to have a new quarterback, but I'm still expecting the Steelers to be very difficult. Our eighth game is against the Lions. This is a road game. And guys, again, you look at a team like the Lions, that year after year they seem to be in last place. And yes, when looking at our schedule, this is one of, if not, the lighter games on the schedule. But you just don't know what they've done in the off season. I haven't been following them the way I follow the Dolphins, so you can't take any game for granted. But at least we're getting a break where it's not another game against the Bills or the Patriots. So I am thankful for that. It's easing up somewhat. Our ninth game, our next three games we're looking at, we have an away game against the Chicago Bears. Again, another one of those teams, guys, that I'm not following every team in the NFL the way I follow the Dolphins. Nowhere close. So you just don't know what to expect there. But again, our next three games, the Bears, the Browns, and the Texans, I would say we're getting at least a little bit of a break. It's not like those first four games where we're going against the Patriots, the Ravens, the Bills, and the Bengals. Okay, so in the middle of the schedule here, we got the Bears away, the Browns at home, and then the Texans at home. It's lightening up some there in the middle of the schedule. So we're getting a little bit of a break. But guys, we can't just look at these games and say, oh, no problem, those are automatic wins. Our last six games, we're going into the final stretch with six very tough games, starting out with an away game against the 49ers, our 12th game of the season. The 49ers, Kyle Shanahan is a strong coach. He's got an excellent staff, and this is going to be a real test going down to the stretch as we're making a bid for the playoffs. Our 13th game is another away game. This is against the Chargers. And again, the Chargers are the kind of team where you could expect almost anything. They could come out and lose 12 or 13 games, or they can win 13 or 14 games. What are we going to get from the Chargers this year is anyone's guess, but this could be a tough game on the road. Our 14th game is against the Bills in Buffalo. This is going to be a battle. Going down the stretch here, we now have the next game, the 15th game, against the Green Bay Packers. This is a home game, and we're going to need it against Aaron Rodgers. At this point, hopefully, we're fighting for the playoffs, and guys, this should be one exciting game. Our 16th game is a road game against the Patriots, our second time against our AFC rival. And another great game, guys. Exciting game, a tough game. We're going to need Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. We're going to need these guys to be making the big plays. And then our final game, our 17th game, is against the New York Jets at home. And again, guys, I expect this to be a tough game. The Jets are a strong team. I believe they're well coached. And I'm expecting them to step it up this year, but this is our final game. It is at home. And guys, that's huge, because if we win this game, we're not traveling. So we get to stay at home, and then if we have the home field advantage, the Dolphins do not have to travel for quite a while. So as tough as a schedule as it is, we start at home, we end up at home, and guys, we're truly going to see what kind of team we've put together. I believe during these really tough games, as much as we want to run the ball, and I do believe we are going to have a running game, Mike McDaniels is going to make the adjustments that he needs to make for us to come out with a win. And then we are going to build on that. But guys, this is going to be an exciting season. This is the first 17-game season that the NFL has ever had. And we've put together one of the best teams we have in a very long time. So click on the bell notification, guys, because I'm going to be looking at different aspects of how we're doing different parts of our game, the running game, the passing game, the defense. I'm going to be focusing in on certain players and on exactly what Mike McDaniels is doing. So if you like this video, I hope you click on the like icon, send me your comments, and subscribe to my channel. And guys, we'll see you next week after the first game.